The impeccably connected Giles Brandreth is one of the country's most popular broadcasters. He was a presenter for Good Morning Britain in the 80s, frequently appears on Countdown and The One Show, and is a regular on BBC Radio 4's Just a Minute programme too. Mr. Brandreth enjoys a close relationship with several members of the royal family, notably the late Prince Philip. He has written numerous books on the royals, including Philip and Elizabeth, Portrait of a Marriage and Philip, The Final Portrait. Following the Duke of Edinburgh's death earlier this year, Mr. Brandreth said, "The Duke showed me great friendliness over 40 years, but royalty offer you friendliness, not friendship, and you have to remember the difference." In an interview with the Daily Mail shortly after the Duke passed away, Mr. Brandreth offered an insight into Philip's thoughts on Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's decision to step back from royal duties. The Queen had said in a statement that she was saddened by their decision, but that they would remain much-loved members of the family. Mr. Brandreth said, "The Duke of Edinburgh was equally sorry that it should come to this." Harry had only succeeded his grandfather as Captain General of the Royal Marines in 2017. Philip had done the job for 64 years. Harry had barely managed 30 months. The Duke of Edinburgh was not pleased, nor did he believe that Harry and Meghan were doing the right thing either for the country or for themselves. Philip had, however, expressed sympathy with his grandson, and supported Harry's desire to do things in his own way. Mr. Brandreth said, "He, Philip, said to me, 'People have got to lead their lives as they think best.'" Harry and Meghan's explosive interview with Oprah Winfrey aired just over a month before Philip passed away. Mr. Brandreth aired Philip's alleged thoughts on the interview. "I know from someone close to him that he thought Meghan and Harry's interview with Oprah Winfrey was madness and no good could come of it. I was not surprised because that is exactly how he described the personal TV interviews given by Prince Charles and Diana, Prince of Wales back in the 90s. Meghan and Harry moved away from the unofficial royal motto of never complain, never explain, made a mainstay of the royal family by the Queen Mother." Mr. Brandreth said this troubled Philip. He said, "The fact that the Meghan and Harry interview was aired while Philip was in hospital did not trouble him. What did worry him was the couple's preoccupation with their own problems and their willingness to talk about them in public. Give TV interviews by all means," he said, "but don't talk about yourself." That was one of his rules. I know he shared it with his children. I imagine he shared it with his grandchildren, too. Philip loved Harry, much like the Queen does, and admired him for his military career. He opted to stay out of things when the details of their departure were being thrashed out. Mr. Brandreth claimed Philip responded to the rift by saying, "I'll soon be out of it and not before time." In the other hand, Prince Harry may mend fences with the royal family if he returns to the UK for the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. Royal reporter Richard Palmer predicts that the Queen may return to her public engagements in spring after her spell of ill health, and it could be an opportunity for the Duke of Sussex. The expert tweeted, "The way things are going, that could be the Queen's first or one of her first public engagements in her Platinum Jubilee year. She hasn't undertaken an engagement outside a royal residence since October. It could also be a chance for Prince Harry to come to the UK and mend fences." In October, the Duke was urged by royal fans to return to the UK following the Queen's health scare, with one claiming, "He will regret it if he doesn't." Prince Harry is known to be extremely fond of his grandmother but hasn't seen much of her since relocating to the US with his wife Meghan Markle last year. A royal fan tweeted, "Such a beautiful family. I truly hope Harry flies back to see his grandmother, the Queen, and the family. She is slowing down. He will regret it. I love the commercial they did together. God bless you all." The news comes just days after reports that Google searches for Prince Harry King have exploded by 769% after the Queen urged Prince William not to fly in helicopters alongside his family. On Sunday it was revealed that Her Majesty had pleaded with her grandson, the Duke of Cambridge, who is third in line to the throne, to stop flying in helicopters carrying his wife and kids, in case they die and he can't take the throne. An unwritten rule stops senior royals flying together, but the royal protocol was relaxed as William's family were young and split their time between Kensington Palace in London and their home at Anmer Hall in Norfolk.